If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. One, it's free. Two, there's creation tools that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, so it's so easy for on the go. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. So all you have to do is just upload it and it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So go ahead, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
You're listening to From Cubicle to CEO, inspiration for the creative entrepreneur working a 9-to-5. If you're ready to ditch the 9-to-5 and turn that side hustle into your main gig, then you're in the right place. From Cubicle to CEO is packed with inspiring and practical content to help you get there. Let's get this show started. Here's your host, Chloe George.
Welcome back to the From Cubicle to CEO episode. Today's kick in your behind episode has to do with wanting something so bad, even while you're working your 9-to-5, that you'll go ahead and achieve it. I don't want you to take this as hustle culture, because it's not hustle until you drop dead. You do want to have moments of time that you take care of yourself. Self-care is super important to being an entrepreneur, but I really do want to talk about, if you want something as much as you want this new life, as much as you want to leave your 9-to-5, you need to work hard at it. And we're going to touch on that today. If your business is important to you, stop treating it as a side hustle. Stop calling it my little side hustle. When people ask you what your career is and what you do for a living, you are to say whatever that business is, which if it means that much to you and you want to grow it from being a side hustle into your main gig, this is where you need to reflect it in your speech, in the way you present yourself, in your social media, to reflect that you do have something that does mean business and is super important, and it takes precedence over anything else. We got to stop thinking small, stop thinking my small little side hustle, my small little hobby, my small little anything else, because we're going to remain in that small mindset. If you continue to think of your side hustle as just your side little hustle, your side little hobby, you're not going to take it as seriously as you should, and it's not going to grow, and you'll end up still continue to work your 9-to-5, continue to work for somebody else, continue to do things that you're not happy about while building your business, all because of the way you think of that business. You're not going to invest your time to do anything for it. You're not going to, after work when you're tired, you're not going to prioritize your business, because you still think, even if you don't consciously think of that, subconsciously you're telling yourself that it's just a small thing, that it can wait, that it doesn't take priority over everything else that your 9-to-5 actually does. So you're giving off all that energy to something that you don't want to do for the future, that you don't want to do for life, all because you keep thinking small. So as I do with these episodes, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to change your mindset, your views on how to do things. So these 3 steps today are going to help you get out of that small mindset, really help you work on your business and do what you have to do to get your business moving, get your business up and running, or scale it if you need to. Anything that you can do so that you can live to basically the name of this podcast, which is to go from your cubicle to being the CEO of your own company. And just a reminder, if you hear a lot of pauses, and me thinking, I'm giving this to you real rap, raw, off the cuff, right? When I think of it, I'm giving it to you so that you can take these bits of information and apply it to yourself, apply it to your business, apply it to your life. So let's get it. My first tip is to upgrade the people you surround yourself with. Spend time with people who inspire you, who push your boundaries, and who push you to do more. Learning from their experiences will shine a light on what is possible for you. Too much time rubbing elbows with people whose content are not inspiring to you, who they themselves are content with just being the status quo, will limit your ability to see beyond, to see what is possible. So surround yourself. There's a quote that says, if you are the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You don't want to be that person. You always want to know more, be more, learn from those around you. And the fact of the matter is that you control who you hang with. You control who you surround yourself with. You control what content you consume on social media. This is all up to you. This is nothing that has to come from someone else. You have the power to define what your life, what your friends, what your content on social media looks like. So in order to think big, you have to play big, and you have to be surrounded by people that are doing big things. Tip 2 is to get out of the habit of using your experience as the starting point for everything. Step into the unknown. Get in the habit of trying new things. And this is one of the best advices I can give to you, one of the best tips, because people think that trying new things means, oh, I'm going to go skydiving today. Oh, I'm going to visit a country I've never been to. Yes, those are great and those are grand, but I'm talking about even the small things. If today if this is your business, and today you decided, you know what, today I'm going to try DMing 5 people. I never did that before. That's new. That's going to push you out of your comfort zone into experiencing something new. If you plan something like, oh, next week, I'm going to go ahead and do a summit. I've never done that before. I'm not really big on public speaking. You've pushed yourself to try something new. And even it could be even smaller. If tomorrow you decide, hey, I'm going to make a reel. I've never done that before. And I know there's a lot of people who've never done reels as well. They don't know how to or whatever, and they fear how they're going to look stupid. Just by starting that new thing, it's going to actually push and open up your mindset to so many more possibilities. So it's super important to get into the habit of just trying something new every day. Take out your planner and just when you're having your meditation or your journaling moments, just think of that one thing that you can try out today for your business that's going to be different. It's going to be new. It's going to be even scary. Just think of one thing. It could be very small to something a little larger, but just think of every single day of what you can try out today that's different than yesterday, that's newer than yesterday, newer than anything you've ever done before. Tip 3 is to simply shift your mindset. Oh, that's easier said than done. Yes, I understand that. Shift your mindset. Oh, like it's going to happen in one day, in one session. No, but you're going to start to work on shifting that mindset. As I mentioned in a previous episode, shifting your mindset around specifically your 9 to 5, it's important that you have that shift of mindset around it because it's going to help you to propel you into your own business. Your 9 to 5 doesn't always have to be something that is embarrassing or because of all the hustle culture and you see everybody, hey, make 6 figures, get out of that 9 to 5. Yes, that is what this podcast is inspiring you to do, to ditch that 9 to 5. But let's face it, a lot of us have responsibilities. So if it's important for you right now to have a 9 to 5, for whatever time you may need that 9 to 5, while you build and grow and really build and scale that business, what you have to do is shift your mindset around it. You have to realize that your 9 to 5 plays an integral part in helping you achieve your CEO goals. There's no way around it. It's something that you have to do, but it will get you there. Just continue to shift your mindset. Remember, your 9 to 5 is your first investor. It is what is helping you fund your business. Tip 4 is one of my favorite tips is to really, really organize your business and life and use tools like Trello, ClickUp, Notion, Asana to make sure you are staying on top of all things you need to do in order to continue to build your business. As a 9 to 5er myself, I cannot imagine doing all the things that I do on a daily basis if I didn't plan, if I didn't time management, if I didn't time batch, if I didn't calendar block. Most importantly, if I didn't have all my important documents in. All of the things that are business related in one set spot for me. And I believe that just like your home, when it's cluttered, you don't think straight. I feel the same way about your business. Just, all the things that you have around there, your documents, your legal papers, your contracts, your this, your that. If they're not in one place, if they're not clutter free, try to make it as minimal as possible. If you don't need 8,000 documents, try to consolidate. You don't need 8,000 apps, try to consolidate those. But find a system that really works for for you, which brings me into starting April. We're going to Marie Kondo your business. We're going to Marie Kondo your business. Organize the heck out of it. I'm putting together a fantastic TRELLO course for you that is going to help you just streamline your business processes, your systems, organize all the things about your business into one spot. This is going to be fantastic for you so that you can get all that clutter out of your brain into a template, something that you can easily find things. You can do searches. You can share with your VA. You can share with the team. So stay tuned for this amazing TRELLO course. Again, it's going to be dropping April 1st, but it's going to help you totally shift your mindset from playing small to playing big, and you're going to see it because it's going to be laid out and beautiful for you. Just make sure that you stay tuned to that. If you're not signed up to the newsletter, please sign up. You can go to Instagram and click the link in my bio, or I'll put it in the links below the show, in the show's description, or on the show notes to find out all the information you need so that we can get you organized for the new year, for the new season. It's going to be spring, so spring declutter all of that mess. Let's minimalize and declutter all of your business. Okay, so what I really want to leave you with today is to let you know that you can achieve major goals. You can achieve them. No one is different than Beyonce. No one is different than anyone else. But you've got to start thinking bigger about what you are capable of producing. And then you've got to engage in the habits that stretch your mind and abilities to enable you to do it. So today, this episode, I want you to really get into the habit of following the steps above and leave the small thinking behind you once and for all. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. I hope that it resonated with you. If you enjoyed it and you took something away from it, please leave a wonderful review over on Apple Podcasts. Please subscribe to the show wherever you listen to podcasts. Also, please share this episode with a friend. Let's build this community of people inspiring each other, working through the stigma of having a 9-to-5 to really create the life that they love. Let's keep this going until next time.
Like what you heard? Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can catch each new episode. And don't forget to rate and review so we can keep bringing you the best content. We'll see you in the next episode of From Cubicle to CEO.